The power to overcome. When was the last time you went out of your way to help someone? A wise man named Buddha once said, "There has to be evil so that good can prove its purity above it." Everyone has the ability to fight the temptations of evil. It's a matter of deciding whose whispers will be heard. The angel on your right shoulder, or the devil who sits upon your left. For most of us, the temptations are small, but still intriguing, like cheating on a test. Even this one small act of evil, if people would even consider it that, can lead to acts of greater consequences. The rush of getting away with doing something dishonorable perpetuates the desire to continue on such a path. Evil can cast a spell upon us that turns into an addiction. You begin to be unable to function without it, but its outcome is very rarely positive. I figured this out firsthand last April. I had heard the priests at my church continuously tell me how evil will take over your body if you don't fight for the power of good. I just sort of blocked it out. I'm not evil, so why does it matter, I'd always think. It wasn't until one of my decisions changed my perspective completely. I was with my family in Washington, D.C. during April break of last year. We were on our way back to the hotel after dinner, and we were walking through one of the rougher parts of the city. That's when I saw something I will never forget. A man was beating a homeless person. He was hitting him repeatedly with a small piece of what looked like a pipe. I stood there for maybe 5 seconds, but it felt like a lifetime. The man was in tattered clothes, and despite the temperatures being near the 90s, he was wearing a woolen hat. His attacker continuously assaulted him, and his face looked drained and hopeless, and all I did was stand there and watch. From our hotel, I could hear the distant sound of sirens. It was my ultimate hope that they were going to save the man who was being beaten, and that good would prevail. A few days earlier, there had been a story on the news about a man named Brian Stowe. He had taken his son to the San Francisco Giants opening day baseball game against the Dodgers. The game was in Los Angeles. The Dodger fans were upset that they had lost, and two men took it way too far. They beat Mr. Stowe into a coma in front of his 7-year-old son. These men not only ruined a day that should have been special for a father and son, but they could have ruined Mr. Stowe's life. All because of a game. But he overcame the evil that took the normal out of his life that day. And on opening day of 2012, his son threw out the first pitch in his dad's honor. These images have never left my mind. They leave me hopeful that good will prevail over bad. There may have been nothing I could have done to help that homeless man, but in the future, I will not allow my fear to paralyze me. I will not allow myself to let evil be a part of who I am. Evil is the only thing that connects me to the two men who brutally beat Brian Stowe. I will do anything in my power to break that connection. If we can all remind ourselves about the horrors that evil has done to society, we will have the power to overcome the darkness inside ourselves.